I'm so excited!
Am I taking this stuff off like instantly?
Yeah. Look at that. A master at work.
Yes, look at me as I dab in the stencil. We're going to make a herring bone. Bone of the herring. You know what color the herring was? The red herring. Bone of the
I was gonna say, was it buttery chunks?
Buttery chunks herring. If you really want texture into it, you go at it once it's almost dry. Just don't know if this is going to do much.
Kitchen, you're next.
You're next in the future. Far in the future.
So much snow.
First. Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm mentioning it now. Obviously, no walls are ever perfectly like square. At least not in a house that's not completely brand new. It's a new house, but not like built yesterday new. Regardless, I'm having to kind of jiggity jag the stencil just a little bit, so not all of the gaps are going to be perfectly uniform, which like I'm trying to tell myself and my A-typedness, imperfections are okay in something like this, because A, they shouldn't be super noticeable in the end, and B, kind of like adds to the appeal of like the texture and the funness. I'm telling myself this, whether or not I believe it yet, it's yet to be determined. Anyway, so I have to keep like jiggity jagging the stencil as I work down in the hopes of trying to like even it out before I get too far across this wall, which goes like, it's the whole length of the room. So that's what I'm doing right now. And otherwise, the boys are both at daycare for the morning, and I'm here by myself because Peter's at work, and this is keeping me busy. I got laundry in the dryer. Hi, Mo. I got YouTube playing. It's paused right now. And I'm just gonna plug along as much as I can and get as much of this wall done as I can so that it doesn't take us all weekend to finish it. Because we still have to do like touch-ups where the painter's tape kind of like peeled a little bit away. Painter's tape's supposed to make things easier. It lies. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing this situation. So, this part got messed up right here, which means this part has gotten messed up because these two should have been this one. So however Peter did the stenciling in this part, he probably didn't either overlap or used a wrong stencil. I don't know. But now it has messed up all of these. I kept thinking, oh, these just need like a space. But no, they're supposed to have a horizontal one. Yeah. Oh well. It's honestly not super noticeable. I'm thinking if I just take the lighter color and like space these ones out a bit, I'm hoping that the rest of it doesn't get messed up. Gosh darn it. Nothing's easy, cats. Nothing is easy. Right? Because now I gotta do like a... I don't even know. Like this? Or like... I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Because like theoretically, it would be like this kind of a situation. But then that's gonna, because this is, I might just have to leave that part, and we might have to just like roll. God, I don't want it to script the whole thing. I'm panicking! I'm panicking! Okay, so the messed up spots. I think partly because we didn't overlap the stencil onto a spot that was already done to continue the pattern, and because the stencil is only so wide, I could only do 3 bricks. And so if you just keep lining it up against itself, you get 2 bricks going in the same direction instead of like this. You get 2 this way instead of this way. So that messed that spot up. The bottom area, like here, we may need to freehand to just like make the bricks like a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. I don't really know, to kind of fit it in. We might have to paint over some of it to just continue the pattern down. God, even if we freehand it, like I'll do it with one of those little sponge things. So I'm gonna go down to my Cricut and I'm going to cut out a new stencil that's mirror image. I think that should do the trick. So wish me luck. I gotta charge my batteries anyways. I have cut new stencils. So this one is for the top edge. This one is like the main thing. So I just have to figure out how they match to the wall, and then I'm just gonna like trim off some excess just with scissors, because that's easier than trying to figure it out downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, like running up and down. And then that should be dry enough that I may continue painting. And I have just under an hour. So let's see how much I can do in just under an hour. Also, I don't know if I can reach the ceiling. Hold on. All the way up there on just my little step stool. So we'll see how that goes. Here we go, man. Okay, so it is now 11:30. I have to leave in 20 minutes to go pick up the boys. And I think I've done as much as I can do right now with bits still being wet and trying to figure out what the heck is going to happen down there. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm hopeful that either we can fudge it by hand, like just hand paint in slightly smaller, just to get the pattern like kind of fixed in that spot. Again, imperfections are fine. Mostly I'm just hoping we don't have to paint over a whole section with the like base, like the lighter color, the spun cotton, and then have to wait for like multiple coats of that to dry. I just don't, yeah, you get it. So I need to eat some lunch. No idea what I'm going to eat. No idea at all. And I guess more painting will happen possibly tonight if I'm not completely destroyed and exhausted by the boys. Felix has been having a really, really rough morning at daycare. Casper has not been napping the last 5 days, even with being like playing at daycare and being tired in the mornings and stuff. So that's been challenging, but I only have to survive the afternoon and figure out what to make for dinner and unload and reload the dishwasher. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do. But I have the paint just right here. It's kind of blurry, but you can see it. I'm not gonna like pour it back into the container. I should probably close the paint can though, because I'm not gonna do any more. And then I can open it tonight. I will do that. And then hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can paint tonight and keep the pattern going. And I don't know. I just really want to get it done. But I still have, I say I, but we still have all of that. I think had the pattern not gotten messed up and me be like kind of like floundering in a few spots on like what piece am I supposed to use here, I think that if I hadn't had to cut new pattern pieces and the pattern pieces had not gotten messed up, I think I would have gotten more done. So what I might try to do tonight, if I don't end up painting, or if Peter doesn't end up painting, or if Felix sleeps, yeah, right. If Felix sleeps and Peter paints and I try to like jig, I might try to stick two of the pattern pieces together to make like a larger stencil and like glue them or tape them. I don't know, something. So we have a larger piece so we don't have to keep fitting like persnickety pieces. Because the smaller your pieces are and the more times you have to place the stencil, the greater the chances of error. Again, I'm telling myself the imperfections are helping make it look more textured and fun. If I say it enough times, maybe I'll believe myself. Anyways, I gotta clean this up. I gotta wash my hands because I got paint on them, and I need to eat something in the next 15 minutes now because I gotta go get my boys, and I'm really excited, and also not because Felix has just been a disaster. 4 molars coming in on that kid. 4 molars. He's had no breaks since November. It's just been all teeth all the time. And no sleep for anyone. Okay. Guys, I'm getting there. I have done from here over so far today, plus all of the persnickety bits.